Hello everybody, this is Spirelli and welcome back to more of the Banner Saga. So, we just fought Ruga's people and then we tried to fight Ruga himself and then for some reason, suddenly the king just opened his door to everybody. Look at this. This is all of the darkness. It's bare. The water is green. The land is purple. Nothing is as it should be. And the town just opened its gate, so let's check out what happened there. And Ruga knows something about it. Ugh, look at him, I can't stand his face. Crush of people slowly pile through the gates, squeezing close together. The guard captain calls you over as you pass. He has Ruga close at hand. You have my attention for dealing with Ruga. It seems your reputation has some truth to it. King Meinolf has asked for you to personally be his honored guest. I've been ordered to escort you to a gathering at the Great Hall, along with this cur. Gruff has the sort of grin that makes him so punchable. Well, I punched him in the face, broke his nose. Good to see you too, Pedros. A captain now? You've been busy. Pedros restrains himself. You consider the king's surprising orders. What made the king decide to open the gates to everyone? I can't speak for King Minov, but if these people had never joined banners with his snake, they'd have found safety a lot sooner. Another of Minov's lives. That reminds me I need to find a gag. King Minov will speak to you both when we reach the Great Hall. And do me a favor, I've got enough to deal with, ushering in all these new refugees. I won't let Roga out of my sight. Wow, dude. There we are, there's our banner. We are walking. Gunnulf. And there's our horseborn. So many well. We don't have any clansmen right now, we only consist of fighters and wall. We're moderately happy. Look at how many people there are already. There's about to be a whole lot more. I don't care for how many looks we're getting. The fields between the outer and inner walls of Aberrang are brimming with different people and clans. All stare as the masses enter. A pair of curious children run to you in awe. "Can I ride the horse, people?" gasps a young boy. His mother grabs him by the arm, blurting apologies. A man with a short banner of his own approaches. "Excuse my wife and son," he says. "There isn't anyone in Aberrang who hasn't heard of you." "Well, I am. I have a hero title." "We're a small clan," he continues, "of strong men and smart women. Give us the honor of joining our banners to yours." Oddly gives you an uncertain shrug. Any allies are welcome in these times. Because I don't have any clansmen, I do want to have some clansmen because they can get food. So it's not wise to not have any clansmen and only fighters. So any allies are welcome in these times. The man clasps you on the shoulder and many other clans promise to sue their banners to yours as you travel towards the Great Hall. Yeah, there we go. And they also give us supplies. They ate some supplies, but we now have 100 clansmen, which I think is a good ratio to 170 fighters, 150 wall. Barter thrives in the shadow of catastrophes. People haggle their treasure family heirloom for a handful of grain. Between robbery and theft, it's been a real problem, Pedros tells you. Eventually, we gave up patrolling the lower rings of Aberrang. Every man for himself down here. They pass more than a few reminders of better times. Though gossip is traded freely, most items and supplies are outrageously expensive. Still, you can afford to take a look. No, I'll leave the trading for later. Maybe another time. Petra suggests waiting until after the gathering. Yes, that makes sense. Because I first want to hear what's happening, whether we're going to head out, whether we have to set up camp here. I have quite a few items. I don't quite understand why I can't sell my items, because I have so many. I could definitely sell my low-level items, but okay. Keep your eyes open. Some of these people were ready to kill us just hours ago. Yeah, I remember. And not just some, there were quite a few attacking us, it seems, because they said, they're attacking even though we were already super tired and they just kept attacking. Thought you'd get away with this, a man slurs nearby. He and his cronies are already drinking their way through the streets. We demand justice, he blates in your face of a confused horseborn. Ahead, more horsemen rear up at the spur point. Kenner and her companions flushed weapons and words back at their accusers, unintimidated. I knew this would be trouble, Pedros grumbles. Pedro's guards tried to separate the horseborn and angry clansmen, but only managed to make things worse. Catch Roga chuckling under his breath. Justice for Tolly turns into a chant, spreading until it infects a great mass of people. The husband came with you, they accuse. You're protecting murderers. Someone attacks and others follow. Well, we've really been way too long without a fight. Okay. Let me just move you in. And maybe Luden to do some stabbing. Canary instead of uplift. Now I do have to check whether anybody... You have a lot of points to spend, mister. Okay, that's good. Cause puncture, or maybe... Yes. You avoid attack, and then we have 5 more points. And your armor. I think that's good. I will also get you a better weapon. I can promote her again. Whoa. Wait, the only thing I can level now, yes, is her willpower. And I can level this separately. Yes. Waste all my money on Elite. Okay, I should stop leveling people though, because we actually don't have infinite money. Crit chance, it's her. And ready. And I'm spending it all on Elite because I love Elite. Yeah, some more fighting. Like, this should be... The crowd looks riled up. Well, this should be easy because look at the whole crowd everywhere, but we're only fighting 6 of them. So that's cool. Killing the rebel roses... Oh, I didn't get that, sorry, I was looking at all the crowd. Yeah, there's the horseborn. Sure, let's just line up a bit more. Ready. What are your abilities? Pin and also poison. Nice. So you're basically the same character that I already had. You're up next. Just gonna... I'll walk a bit. Oh, there's that horseborn in the street. Let's see anybody move. Okay, nice shot. How close do I have to get? And another good shot. Just gonna wait there. That's a crit. Oh, Eled is on fire. Anybody else want to move? I will poison him, for he has a lot of armor. Deflected, nice. Just gonna impale him to... Oh, that meant he moved, and that's why Eled kicked his ass as well. Wow, okay, nice. What can I tell you? Just do that some more. Wow, this is crazy. This is like the strength she has. And she avoided all the damage here. He is poisoned already. I can't make it to the one all the way over there. But I can poison you. I know he doesn't take any damage, but he can get the poison. Alert. Isn't that the most amazing skill? And you know, you can totally lose her in part 1 if you let her shoot the arrow at Bellowa. So I wonder what amazing skill Rook would have. Just gonna try help here. There was a crit. That's you. And that's him. Because he was poisoned. Well, would you look at that? Anybody else wanna try and attack us? Because I don't think you do. Canary, the usually charismatic leader of a large horseborn tribe with a deep skull. Why men attack? Why so much shout? Everyone thinks your horseborn pillaged Talia. This is important, Kennedy. Is it true? City to east? Yes, kill many men, take many things. You need more? Otley's mouth opens but find no word. You admit it? You plundered Talia and killed the people there? Many food, many weapon. Bring to you. You eat, you take. You slaughtered them and gave the things to us? Canary looks from Otleaf to you, puzzled, then back to Otleaf. Her front hoof pounded dirt and she gestures in the air. You kill at walls, you kill on road. Many, horseborn, ever. No, that's damn, it's not the same thing. She doesn't get the difference. They must have done this before we even met them. How are we going to explain this away? There's nothing to explain. We either defend them or we don't. Canary. We will protect you, but you must do exactly as I say from now on. She trots nervously in place, then exhales through her nose and frowns. We listen, for now, but we are not pets. I have to hope this is all going to be worth the trouble, Otleaf. Me too. Well, yeah, I mean, 'tis what it is now. Unfortunately, this is a world where we need the resources. I have 52 renown. I'm not gonna put it into a let even though I could level him more. I can probably get Gunolf his own title. Maybe I can get him some minus aggro because he is wearing the item that gives him plus aggro because it also gives him poison. But if I give him one of the titles that has minus aggro on it, then maybe he doesn't die instantly all the time. That would be quite nice. Man, I love this game. I don't know how all of the people are supposed to fit in here because it seems quite full. I once was at a museum like where they had houses like this, these just triangular shapes that look like they're just a giant roof. In the crowd scene, there's Nuval who had just now entered the gates. Hakan has gone off to meet them, and eventually you catch up. A familiar face glares in your direction as he speaks. Eventually, we cross paths with Bulwark and his ravens at the old fort. You remember Bulwark? The berserk? How to forget? So I did some hard matches nowadays, but not like this. Bulwark went out of his way. Yeah, his horns are like troubled. Lucky we arrived when we did. I wasn't sure Aberrang would still be here or where you went. Have they treated you well since we parted, Hakan? Well enough, all things considered. Philip gives you a cold stare. Don't think I've forgotten why Anatov fell, little one, or forgiven. We left the bridge standing just as the Val insisted. But you left Einatov to fall. If you had made a stand on Einatov, we'd all be dead. To look like a ghost. Where's a tamed one-armed Val anyway? Gone to the north, into the darkness. Yeah, just let's casually say, oh yeah, he went into the darkness. You know, just what people do. You go into the darkness. Juno and Avon claim they can solve this. Is that so? Juno and Avon? Makes you wonder who started the trouble in the first place. Crofheim is gone, Einatov is gone, Jerntor gone. The Tretch, on the other hand, Warwick said he ran across Ailes near Bindal, and Bello is probably on his way here right now. We defeated Warwick at Burscout, saw it myself. Warwick doesn't die. I wonder if the others like Walker or Seethy. We don't know where they went. Has Who been out round here somewhere to write these things down at least? Afraid not. He decided to go south to Horseborn lands. Of course he did. Then I guess we're the last Valhakan. Let us bring ruin to the church like the old days. Far bounds the hills. Hakan breaks into a wide grin, clasping forms with Fasold, a strange gladness about them. Of our bones, the hills. Okay. Not sure what that means, but seems to be some kind of Val saying. We got 7 new Val. So 158 Val is all that there's left. Plus 2 that are different places right now. That is not a lot. Especially considering that there cannot be new Val. Like they said, they're humans, they live shorter, but they can have children. So their race continues, but the Val, not so much. They live for a very long time, but they apparently cannot reproduce. I don't know how Val came into existence. I think at one Godstone they were talking about it, but they didn't explain it. The path crossing the field from the outer gate to the inner black rock is longer than it looks, but you walk through dense, smoky streets, escalating toward the rise in the black road plateau. Roger shuffles beside the guards who carry his chains. He is unusually silent. He's been unusually silent, but now he speaks softly in your ear. Careful, Hunter, he says, even before you hear the shouts. Looks like trouble ahead. It is trouble. A few yards ahead, you spy one of Petrus' guards face down, an arrow in his head. Petrus curses angrily and runs ahead just as armed men appear from the crowd, surrounding him and attacked his guard. It would be a tragedy if something happened to him, Rogar taunts. I'll stay ready and close to Rogar because he seems to be up to something. He seems to know something. He's like, I gotta make sure that he's not freed while in the city with all of his people. It's lucky that you do, as the guard holding Rogar's chain topple from an unseen axe. Before Rogar can sling away, you knock him off his feet, just as assassins approach from the flank. Yeah, that's what I thought. It's all part of his plan. Okay, none of us got wounded actually last time, so we can just go with the same party. There's a lot of fighting to start this off. I'm not sure we're actually like... Quickly, don't let Rogar slither this way out of this one. Yeah, I'm not sure we're safe here, considering all the fighting. You start. I want you ahead. Whoop. And she should poison him. You need to poison the ones with a lot of armor. Get rid of the archer. I don't know whether she's close enough to people to do her cool I'll shoot at everything that moves act. So for now, let me just take off some of his armor. Well, there's the next one who's gonna get poisoned. They have exactly the same abilities, but they're other order. So I always select the wrong one first. I will let you live for now. Stop flailing her. Wait, can I just run him through? And back off a little. He's poisoned a bit. He does stonewall, okay. What is the other ability though? Pin. Reduces movement, let's see. Okay, another one joins. You look like you could use some help. Oh, our side of things. Do we now? Do we need help? I mean, thank you. But oh, come on. Well, now I'm definitely close enough to just... Whoever moves gets shot. Don't do that. Battering ram, bring the pain. I want to bring the pain on him. I break him, and if he retaliates, I'll attack him. Meal kick knocks back. Break damage plus knockback turns stuns 1 round. And you see passes through take damage. Nice. I like his kick. Well, you shouldn't have moved, really. I let us standing there. You can see that. Yeah, let's just attack him. So he can do no harm. He was stunned. That's you. Oh, that was a crit one. That's you. How many are left? That's you. Oh, crit for 30 damage. And just get him. You don't need to move anymore. The fight is over. Okay, Ruga. How did you set all of this up? What is happening? Why did the king suddenly let the people in? And how you're trying to be freed and betray everyone? Pedro's rallied his men with tremendous skill. You quickly repel the ambush with his help. Wiping his blade clean of blood, Pedros then leans into Ruga hard with fists and feet until the man is curled into a quivering ball on the ground. The thrashing ends when Pedros is satisfied and the fighter who joined you in battle paces nearby. Bastards, other bastards, it's been a miserable hard road and it wasn't willing to watch good men go down like that. I'm Gutmundur, he continues. Lots of us here from Bindal. I was captain there myself. He glanced at his banner, trampled and bloody, and notices yours. So I'll admit we could be doing a lot better. But like you did, and you're welcome to join with us. I swear it, Gudmundur replies. He gathers his tattered banner and sends word along to his people. 360, that is a lot. Oh, why did they never give you stats beforehand? Petrus and Gudmundur chat as you continue the great hall. Kindred spirits. Have I met him before? Because I feel like I have. I feel like there's this dude that I've seen before who looked like him or similar to him on his way. Like, is it somebody that could have joined me earlier already if I had let him? Very familiar. Anyway, now we have definitely, looks like an awful lot of stairs, and no doubt my man feels safe watching from above. We definitely have enough clansmen. I will stop recruiting now and go back to my not giving a fuck about everybody that I did before. I was like, I did a 180 here. It's like, no, nobody can come, nobody can come. I don't care about my banner. I was like, you can join, and you can join, and you finally approach the black stone wall, deep at the center of Aberrang. Petros instructs you to head up the stairs while he holds Ruga away. Olive has when she learns she can't join you. I guess only the important people are invited, she says. I'll try to find a place for the rest of us. Where do you think is best? It's your call, Olive. I trust your judgment. I mean, actually, I don't know whether it's smart because she's proven to like be reckless multiple times, and she just ran into battles to with the horseborn, and now I'll do what I can, Olive says. But on top of that, the hill is where we ought to be. Olive looks back at the Great Hall. Maybe she had the king's ear, she suggests. Okay, we made it through the city. The Black Rock Plateau casts a long indigo shadow over your long storm cloud. So climb the steps, the view shifts from verdant green hills into a morbid panorama of carnage and darkness. Eventually you come to stand beside rich and powerful men with long names and banners. I have a name for myself, I have a title, people sing about me. Called before King Meinolf as you were. Haakon is there, as well as Canary, both given a white birth. For me, I stand at the back of this enormous hall, King Manaf looks small and withered upon the throne. Speak slowly as if stepping carefully through cobweb of old memories. You can only hear bits and pieces about changes of heart and protecting the weak. Eventually you give up trying to make out the words. Suddenly the hall goes silent. Everyone is turned to stare at you. The king beckons and you approach. Look at me. Loden by my side. He is turned around. With this the king sends the crowds away and takes you aside privately. You are to be thanked in person for bringing my son home to me. Now I'm afraid I must selfishly beg a favour of you. A route between Bursgard and Aberrang is long, especially shared with a man like Ruga. Tell me, how did you fare in his company? Ruga tried to kill me. You're not the first. Yeah, he tried to kill you too, didn't he? Yet somehow he commands the loyalty of men. Maybe it says something about the hearts of men. Suspect you already know this, but the man has poisoned me. He did it when we met in good faith, to negotiate peace. My menace have been unable to find a cure. Ruga and I have something of a long and miserable history. No doubt he means to watch me wither on the throne. But perhaps you've seen his weakness, something with which to coax an antidote from him. Convince him on my behalf. My clansmen have many needs. The king leans back and studies you with narrow eyes. Can respect one who puts their clansmen first. What would you ask? We are short on food and supplies. As are we all. You'll be sent what we can spare. The king calls for Petros, and you soon hear his hard boots echoing of the high ceilings. My king? Captain Petros, our friend Alet has agreed to speak with Ruga. And Petros, follow young Alet's orders. You know hers to command as she needs. See that this gets resolved as soon as possible. I got an achievement, an honored guest. I am a person with apparently quite some renown to me, definitely. Like, I can command people. Use, yes. Okay, you don't need to tell me this. I've been doing this already. So let's see. I got Petros. Petros is a level 10. If I promote him, he can also get a rank. But first, let's look at him. What are his abilities? He can do Bloody Flail, nice. Run through, reinforcement, shield wall. Okay. I think I want to promote him and give him a title. I like having people with titles with me. Point of strength. Yeah, actually, how about you become the Bloodleather? I'm gonna put you to step 3. 13 points! You resist the damage, get your shield up, resist armor damage, be able to spend more. And then what do we have here? To void and killing blow, yes. So basically, you'll be able to take quite some hits. Petros, where are you? Here, move you up there. And I did wanna... Well, but we don't need to increase him right now. Sure. This is all on 3, so... bonus crit chance on you. Could level you more. Oh, it's so tough. Like, you have so many so great, like, fighters. Oh. %, crit chance. Okay. Okay, I think I'll stop it here, and then in the next episode, apparently I need to go and talk to Ruga and try and get the antidote. So the king is still alive, but he is poisoned, and we have to find out what to do, and that probably means why that explains why Ruga knows that the king will want to talk to him. But also he tried to have an ambush and everything. He tried to be freed. I'm sure he's trying to take over the place as the king. He has quite some resources, doesn't he? And he knows how to manipulate people, obviously. So we have to put an end to this. I hope we can. Otherwise, let's just fight him and sit ourselves on a throne. How about that? Let's see what we can do in the next episode.